And Corey, we have heard her name in marches and police accountability rallies all across the city for months now, Breonna Taylor. And as you saw from the floods of people who took to the city streets last night in Brooklyn and Manhattan, people are only doubling down on their vow to get justice for Breonna Taylor. Now, this group started in Union Square a few minutes ago. They are calling for accountability here in New York City, defunding the NYPD, and they are actually marching now to the home of Corey Johnson, the city council speaker. Now back to Breonna Taylor's case. Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron is standing by his investigation into Breonna Taylor's death after a Louisville grand jury did not charge any officers with the killing of Breonna Taylor. As we know, one former detective was indicted on 3 counts of wanton endangerment, but those charges were for bullets that went into surrounding apartments and not Breonna's. Now, Kentucky's governor is asking their attorney general to make evidence in the case public, evidence that grand jury was able to see. And we are also hearing similar echoes here, people saying they want to hear, they want to know what evidence that grand jury in Louisville took a look at. So again, this group of protesters, they are calling for the NYPD to be defunded. They said what happened in the last city council budget simply wasn't enough. And right now they are marching to the home of New York City's council speaker, Corey Johnson. We're now reporting live from the west side of Manhattan. Ayana Harry, Pix 11 News.
Hey, Ayana, I have a quick question if you can still hear me. I don't think she can hear me anymore.
I
okay.
can.
Oh, you can? Okay, great. So I was just curious, Election Day is 40 days away. I'm curious, as we see and hear all these folks out there on the street, is the election a part of what they're talking about?
Absolutely. The election is part of what people are talking about. They're certainly saying they want to see change in Washington, but they're also really keenly focused on local politics, especially this group. So they are calling out the mayor and the city council speaker, saying that they need to take a role in actively changing what's happening right here in New York City. Our next big election in New York City is not until 2021. I did not hear them speaking about that, but they are, of course, talking about the current administration that is in place.
Interesting.